system. And on the 94th day of testing, we finally made our first breakthrough. We discovered that there was a certain combination of organic chemical compounds that seemed to act as a hyperstimulator. In other words, by adding these compounds to the body in a very specific dosage and span of time, we could separate the ICP47 proteins from the nerve cells, thus allowing the immune system to attack them. It was a huge accomplishment, and that night I hardly slept at all because I was so filled with hope. But over the next 2 weeks of additional testing, it quickly became clear that the battle was still only half won. That's because even though we were able to expose the infected cell protein to the immune system, and the immune system did attack it, the virus remained too strong and the immune system failed to eliminate it. We could have given up, but I'd come way too far, and I was way too close to getting my life back and potentially helping millions of women and men across the country to do the same thing. So instead of quitting, we began to look at ways to put the immune system into overdrive. The reason for this was that if the problem was that the immune system wasn't strong enough to destroy the virus, we just had to change all of that by making the immune system even stronger. And so Dr. Langwin and I went to work formulating a unique vitamin and supplement regimen that, when taken in the right amounts over the right period of time, would give the immune system the boost that it needed to win the fight against HSV-1 and HSV-2. We tested more than 120 different formulas with limited results until finally, on April 27, 2012, we finally discovered a unique combination of vitamins, minerals, and supplements that, when taken properly, turned the immune system into an invincible war machine that was so powerful and so strong it could destroy the herpes virus for good. And that very day we got back the test results and saw that the virus had been destroyed in our lab samples. I became a human guinea pig and tried this herpes elimination system on myself. Honestly, following this scientifically designed program was so easy. It felt hard to believe that it had taken us 5 months to create it, or that no one else on the planet had figured it out before us. Every vitamin and supplement required to both draw the virus out and to make the immune system so strong that it could destroy it once exposed could be found at my local grocery store, and combined costs less than $100 to procure. I followed the daily schedule we created, taking the right dosage and combinations of these different natural supplements and vitamins, which contained the organic chemical compounds required to trigger intense reactions inside my body, but that were still natural, gentle, and safe, while taking new blood samples every single day. And finally, on May 14, 2012, almost 3 weeks exactly from when I'd been following the treatment protocol we'd established, I was overwhelmed with joy, with relief, with incredible gratitude when my blood analysis for both HSV-1 and HSV-2 came back 100% negative. Imagine waking up in 21 days from now and knowing you will never have to worry about the herpes virus again, or to even think about it. Imagine getting your life back, or being able to date whoever you want, or never laying in bed, sick to your stomach because you have sores on and around your lips and have to go to work. Imagine never hearing people whisper and laugh behind your back, or feel heartbroken when a guy calls you a skank or a slut, even though it's completely untrue. Imagine never experiencing the burning, the itching, or the physical discomfort that comes from an outbreak. And imagine being free from the expensive, side effect-filled medications, things that make your hair fall out, that make you sick to your stomach, that are poisoning your kidneys. It is the greatest feeling in the world, something that I want every single person, all 20% of the Americans who are currently suffering from herpes, and all 10% of the Americans who suffer from both HSV-1 and HSV-2 to experience for themselves. That's why over the next 6 months, Dr. Langwin and I ran clinical trials of our natural, completely side effect-free herpes treatment. And out of the 479 tests